I'm annoyed because the Germans have just got enough ships in the area to get naval supremacy,
Uh-oh.
but they have just like they're just avoiding me, just barely.
The fall of
So like
Singapore just happened.
I saw that.
That's not
Ooh.
ideal.
Is that not does that not happen historically?
Yeah, it does.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it does, but like
Just doesn't mean they're always going to be able to. But if that falls, then there's a pretty darn good chance they're also going to take Indonesia. And at that point, we're going to need to build domestic rubber.
mm, so it might be kind of a good idea to get that going now.
Potentially. Yeah, couldn't hurt, probably.
There we go. Now we're actually engaging the Germans.
Alright, and we got 400 more fighters on the front line now, so it should be doing a little better. One of the biggest deals in winning the air war is just making sure you have a good amount of planes out.
I completely agree. We sunk the Schleswig-Holstein.
Oh, nice.
One of the Germans.
The pre-dreadnought.
Yeah, they're pre-dreadnoughts,
Good
which
to
now
hear.
means that we technically have naval supremacy. I'm gonna pause for 1 second because stuff. Oh, never mind. They're currently harassing the German Navy as they're retreating, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that was a pretty good win. Oh, looks like we're going to lose some sub-chubs.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I accidentally made your ships more reliable.
How could you do this? Russian ships are not supposed to be reliable.
Yeah, that's my B. I was trying to upgrade the artillery district, but it like switched over while I was deciding.
Oh my glorious leader, I have good news on the Soviet invasion of Bornholm.
Looks like it's going well.
We have taken Bornholm.
Oh, nice. Oh, and you're using Vlasov? That's funny. He's the one who goes traitor if you lose too much
I
land.
know, right? Like that's kind of my irony.
Yeah, the Eastern Front's looking pretty good now. Like, just the only thing that worries me a bit is just the air war, and I think we're coming around the corner on that a bit. Oh, now they have 2,600 fighters over there when I say that.
They're like, oh, he said something, time to put more out.
Yeah, they love doing that. I think it's really funny. Although we have enough AA, enough air cover, enough radar, I don't think it's going to be that big an issue.
Dude, one of their convoys sunk a destroyer. And one of our 1940 destroyers was sunk by a fucking German convoy.
German steel folded 1 billion times.
Literally. Okay.
I do find it funny how in the Southern Front the German allies have basically just not attacked at all. They're like, whatever, dude, we don't care. Also, I'm trying to think to myself, what benefit would Germany even have taking the center here? I guess it is where our railway hub is. Like, we have
Yeah.
all of our supplies emanating out from Moscow here in the most effective manner. But, like, that would create a salient for them that we could potentially cut off.
Don't worry about it.
And it's not like they're attacking here either, or here. They're attacking across the river. Yeah, casualties are looking really good.
I mean, historically, did the Soviets ever do any naval invasions throughout the war?
Yeah, I think that they used their navy against the Germans when they were trying to evacuate Königsberg.
Mm.
And, like, killed a bunch of civilians.
Jesus Christ, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
What? What? What?
Oh, yeah. Love that sound. I think
They
now
are
is
not-
a good time to expand our aviation institutes. Yeah, we're looking a lot better now that we've done a couple of those national focuses for the planes. It's not nearly as catastrophically bad.
I don't think they're happy that we took Bornholm.
You know what I'm happy about?
What?
Guess what? We have our first 800 tactical bombers ready.
Dude.
That's a pretty big
Oh,
deal.
shit. Let me build that airbase on Bornholm. So that, because you could just literally strap bomb Berlin from Bornholm, and if they have economy of conquest, they're just not going to get any supplies.
Oh, we have air superiority for the first time in a long time in Belarus.
Ooh, that also means that if we can get air superiority over that, we could actually probably just straight off. What do I want? We can airdrop to, what button is it?
It's
How do I-
Control Alt left click or Control Shift Alt left click.
There we go. Like
Oh,
somewhere
law?
around here.
Oh, dude, that is bold.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I meant from there to Bornholm, and then we've got control of the Baltic, and then possibly we can even cut them off. Everybody that they have in Norway, we can cut off.
That is thought like a true Soviet strategician, because they love the idea of owning Denmark. For whatever reason, the Soviets think it's like the most important thing in the Baltics.
I mean, I get it. It's a pretty cool place, honestly.
Well, it's important for like being able to actually send your navy outside of the Baltic Sea.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
here
yeah,
comes
yeah,
another full front offensive. It's just never ending with these fellows.
Oh, they're destroying.
Oh, nice!
The
We got
convoy.
the White Rose of Stalingrad. That's cool.
What's that?
It's a female ace the Soviets had. She shot down a couple Bf-109s, and I think she had a Yak as her plane. And they didn't believe that she was the pilot, and then she told them how she didn't, and like the dude she shot down was like, yeah, that's her. And then she
That's
died
so
in
cool.
action, I think in 1943.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. That, of course, she probably wouldn't survive the war if she's that kind of a badass.
Well, they just have a different... The Soviets didn't have that mindset towards aces that like the Western powers did, where like if you're an ace, time to go home and train people. The Germans, the Soviets, and the Japanese were all like, if you're an ace, we'll just go out and fight more until you die.
Which is just like I get it, but that's clearly in the way that's worked out over time. That's not really the way of doing it.
It's not, yeah, it's not sustainable, put
Yeah,
it
it's
that
not
way.
sustainable, and there's way more value in training your guys using the value or using knowledge of people who've survived the situations than of
Yeah.
theory and all sorts of other stuff.
I like how the game puts it, let the best train the rest.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. By the way, we're over 400 transport planes now. I'm going to cut that down a little more on the
I'm
factory
down
front.
with it.
It would appear that, let's see, 3.1 million casualties caused by the Soviet Union is probably where the Germans start really losing combat effectiveness.
I mean, they're all the way up at service by requirement. They've got. They're not doing good.
Alright, I'm
Economy of
sending in the TAC
conquest.
bombers to Belarus to help there.
I'm building up the port in Bornholm so we can actually support. Um,
Ooh, how does it feel, Germans? For a change, you're getting bombed, motherfucker. I bet it doesn't feel so good, does it? And that right there kind of captures the Soviet feeling of revenge. That I'd say like on about a scale of 1/1000th, 1/1,000,000th of how they actually felt. Like imagining your whole village and everyone you know getting killed, and then going through the same village and seeing it, and then like, what am I gonna do to the Germans when I reach their land?
yeah, like no, that makes sense. Kind of like, why the fuck would I be a decent person to these people who like literally just do not care?
Mm-hmm. Or like you can see that like their wealth is based off of what they've taken from you, literally.
Yeah, like
In the case of German civilians.
uh, supposedly the Amber Room may have been found. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I've
Um,
never heard of the Amber Room to begin with.
oh shit! It was something that the Tsars had built, and it survived the Russian Revolution, and it was one of the prized possessions of the Soviet Union. And it was one of those things that like even like Stalin was like thought was beautiful, and the Germans ended up stealing it, and I don't. They never figured out where it went. And there's a lot of thinking right now that there's actually a place where the Germans buried a lot of stuff, and some people in Poland got the idea of using some ground penetrating radar, and they think they found what looks like this map, like pieces of this massive, like one of a kind art piece. That I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure if they actually did find it, the Russian government would throw a shit fit
Mm-hmm.
if they didn't immediately turn it back over.
Yeah, no doubt.
But uh, yeah, it is what it is, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I say that as I'm just trying to figure out my ship. Like I've got more ships that I have to try and deploy. Oh,
Let's see if I can't bum some fighters off of the British some more. At least they'll send us fighters. The Americans are just good for nothing. Oh, we got 9 hurricanes that time. Hooray. Alright, America, come on. You know you can do it. No, motherfucker. See, this is why America needs to be stronger, so they can actually give us some goddamn lend-lease.
That would make sense.
Although it is 1942, and the majority of lend-lease didn't come in until 44 and 45, so... Not that they're going to give us way more later by then, but I guess it makes sense for why we don't have that much now.
Why are you all repairing in Bornholm? It is like the worst place for you to repair.
Do you know how to turn off repair zones?
I do not.
So you can control left click and that'll turn it off for them to repair at.
I see that now, yeah.
So I'll just turn off everything except for like Leningrad in the area, and that should do it pretty easy. Yeah, it's one of those things when you're playing as the US or the Japanese in the Pacific War, it sucks ass because you have to like turn off 100 different ports, or else you're repairing at a level 1 port with a fucking massive navy, and that just does no help to anybody.
You're just waiting for your whole entire fleet to have like the Enterprise repaired after a single like bomb strike.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, you might notice that we have enough intel that we can actually see where the Germans are moving. It looks like that they're moving somewhere in a hurry right now.
Speaking of which,
they must be worried about... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I just was saying somebody got captured.
This could be it. In Greece. It looks like the Allies have landed.
Greece, of all places.
If it floats their boat.
I guess so.
Alright, why don't we go ahead and call it here for today.
That will work for me.
We've made it roughly a little over a year, actually. So I'd say we've done a pretty good job of ourselves. We've inflicted massive casualties on the Germans in pretty much every front. The only thing that we're doing a little rough on is the Air Force, but I think that's turning around. So when we return next time on Dragon Ball Z, you can probably expect us to build up our offensive capacity and probably go on some offensives with some medium tank divisions. So yeah, Zombie, I hope you enjoyed being here for another session of Hearts of Iron 4 co-op.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Awesome. And yeah, until next time, have a good one. See y'all later.
Auf Wiedersehen.